to do a little something that always raises the vibration even higher. It involves music and it involves moving a little bit. And you might think, maybe, since we're talking with the dead, maybe it would be like harp music or something. Oh no, and much more lively. And the reason for that is that heaven, as we call it, is the unimaginable imagined. And there is no place more lively than that realm. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The dancing for now is over. Aren't you guys that are kind of like, aren't you glad? I want to see people set free like I was, and the room vibration must be high for this work to happen. And this does it. Okay? So it's cool. My mother was ill and she passed when I was 5. And so my father was alcoholic, so life was tough coming up for me. And I really didn't want to see dead people. I didn't really want to do all these things. I wanted to be normal. More than anything else, I wanted to be normal. So I said to my grandmother when I was a kid once, I said, how come I can see things that are invisible to other people? And she said, you might have second sight. Some people are born with it. And that was the extent of her explanation. And I thought, I knew that she wore glasses. And I thought, she explained, because I was like a kid with a million questions, why do you wear glasses? And she explained farsighted, nearsighted, and all that. So I figured this second-sighted was somewhere between farsighted and nearsighted, and it was like a defect in your vision, and that I would need glasses fairly soon, because I had second sight. So I grew up, and on my quest to be normal more than anything else, I became a nurse. And even when I was nursing, I would, my coworkers called me psychic, because I would always know, very often know, not always, but very often know, if a patient was going to crash. I'd have like the code cart ready ahead of time, or I would know that a post-op complication was coming, and so I'd watch the patient a little more closely and be there right when they started to have problems. And my coworker said, you're psychic. You've got to be psychic. Well, my understanding was psychic was like 1-900 psychic, fortune teller, fraudulent person. I had no frame of reference for it, and I didn't want to be anything. I did not want to be psychic. I wanted to be normal. But as I went along in life, my God within me arranged circumstances and events that created my awakening and my opening toward doing this work. And so I've been doing it now for, about 7 to 10 years. And I'm going to move into now a little bit about the talk, about exactly what happens in the physical death process, what the afterlife is like, and some of the illusions and misconceptions. It's very important you know what some of these misconceptions are, and here's why. For most people, unless you figure out how to ascend, you're going to experience the transformation called death. And it's like talking about sex or childbirth or anything else. It's a process of life that connects all of humanity. And much of what you have been told is not only misleading, but can make things more difficult for you. So we're going to talk about the physical process, what the afterlife is like, get rid of some of the misconceptions, and then we'll move into connecting.